Okay, let's start setting up.
Roger.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes,
Thanks.
I'm back, no issues on the walk around.
Glide slope.
Monitor
Pull
radar
up.
display.
Wind shear.
Go around.
Wind shear.
Wind shear.
Wind
ahead.
shear. Terrain.
Wind
Terrain.
shear ahead.
Pull up.
Wind shear ahead.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Glide slope. Bank angle. Bank angle.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 2,500. 1,000. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain.
TCAS test. Pass.
Hi, here's the fuel slip.
Thanks.
Welcome. Have a nice flight.
request ATC clearance.
Good afternoon, Aeroflot 1. Aeroflot 1 is at the gate with numbers, requesting ATC clearance. Okay, clear to our destination as filed. Squawk code is as assigned. Aeroflot 1.
Pre-flight checklist.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal. Auto. Window heat on. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 142. Altimeter 1013.
Heading 142. Altimeter 1013. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the stand. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It will be a left seat takeoff, using an assumed temperature, landing a flaps 5 takeoff. Engine anti-ice will be on. Above 80 knots, we will reject for fire, engine failure, loss of control, or wind shear. The crew member noticing the abnormality will clearly state the problem. I will call reject or continue. If the decision is to reject, I will close the thrust levers and disengage auto throttle, observe or apply maximum braking, raise speed brakes, apply maximum amount of reverse thrust consistent with conditions and bring the aircraft to a complete stop on the runway, stow the speed brake, and set the parking brake, advise the cabin, this is the captain speaking, remain seated, remain seated. I will then perform any necessary memory items or checklists as appropriate. If an evacuation is required, I will initiate the evacuation checklist. In the event of an engine failure after V1, we will continue the takeoff, rotate at VR, call positive rate gear up, and cancel the master caution. There will be no other calls below 400 feet. At 400 feet, I'll call for a roll mode, then call confirm the failure. If required, we'll perform any necessary memory items, climb at V2 to V2 plus 20 to 1000 feet AFL or TOCA, whichever is higher. Retract flaps on schedule. When flaps have been retracted at or above, flaps up, maneuver speed, call for level change if VNAV is not engaged. Set max continuous thrust, and call for the appropriate emergency checklist. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. The departure routing will be via our own tracking. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directives are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thank you.
No problem, have a safe flight.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Request pushback and start clearance.
Ground, Aeroflot 1, requesting pushback and start clearance. Okay, clear to push and start. Aeroflot 1,
Before start checklist.
flight deck door closed and locked. MCP,
Your attention to the cabin
V2,
crew for important safety
1,
information.
3,
There is an
8,
instruction card in your seat
heading
pocket that
2,
illustrates
2,
on
9,
this
altitude
aircraft.
3, 7,
Regulations
0, 0,
require compliance
0,
with this information as well as all
V1,
crew
1,
instructions,
2, 4,
lighted
V
information
rotate,
signs, and
1,
posted
2, 5,
placards.
V
Fasten
Review
your
pre-flight.
seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the
Complete.
buckle. Tighten by pulling
Rudder
on
and
the
air on
belt.
trim.
To release
3
your
and 0.
seatbelt, lift the metal flap
Taxi and
on the
takeoff
buckle.
briefing.
Complete.
It is our policy that you keep your
Anti-collision
seatbelt
light
fastened
on.
at
Before
all
start
times
checklist
while
complete.
seated.
Left screw, right screw.
Start sequence is 2 then 1.
Check.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting engine 2. Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Number 2 stable. Starting engine 1. Starter cutout. Number 1 stable. Engine anti-ice coming on.
Flight control check complete. Before taxi checklist.
Generators on, probe heat on, anti-ice. Engine anti-ice is on. Isolation valve auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detent. Say again.
Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist complete.
Request taxi clearance.
Ground. Good afternoon. Aeroflot 1 ready for taxi. Cleared to taxi. Aeroflot 1.
Clear left.
Clear right. Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light.
Double check that, please. Stabilizer trim.
4.5 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Request takeoff clearance.
Tower Aeroflot 1 ready for departure. Cleared for departure. Aeroflot 1.
Runway enter procedure.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach. Ready to go.
Take off. And 1 toga set.
Thrust set. 80 knots.
Check.
V1,
Rotate. How's it great?
Gear up.
Gear up.
Terrain, pull up.
400 feet.
Terrain, pull up.
speed. Maintain.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1 set.
Flaps up.
Speed checked. Flaps up set.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine leads on packs auto. Landing gear up out of flaps up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew.
Okay.
Okay.
Transition set standard.
Then that's it. Flight level 100. Happy to release the cabin.
Affirmative.
Okay.
Electronic devices may now be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, two-way transmitters, or any other device in a transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication and navigation systems.
Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Go ahead.
Ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 40 landing. Final approach fix altitude is 2,200 feet. Decision altitude is 200 feet. Missed approach altitude is 3,500 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a remote stand. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
Descent checklist.
Pressurization. Landing altitude is 0 feet. Recall. Check auto brake level 2 landing data.
Set and check.
VF 125 minimums 200 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright positions. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or an overhead bin. Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. Thank you.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters.
1014 set.
1014 set. Approach checklist complete.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked.
Flaps 5.
Speed checked. Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew take on seats. 1000 to level.
Gear down. Flaps 15.
Speed checked. Gear down. Flaps 15 set.
Flaps 40.
Speed checked.
Landing checklist.
Final approach fix. Height checked. Missed approach altitude is not descent.
$1,000.
1000 feet. Stable.
400. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Approaching minimums.
Glide slope. Glide
continue.
slope. Glide
Speed brake.
minimums.
Minimums.
Landing.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.